Hi. As technologies continue to evolve and the methods to hack into them also continue to evolve, and now you're facing the challenge of what do I need to do to check my cybersecurity health? So I'll provide you three checkups that you should be doing and performing on your organization today. There are more to that effect, but however, these three is a little bit more holistic for your organization. You can accomplish a lot with very little. So the first one is vulnerability assessments and penetration test. And this go hand to hand. Is vulnerability testing and penetration testing as well. The reason you want to execute both of them sort of similar at the same time is the fact that penetration test goes the easy route. You find a way in, hack to the environment, and assess the environment from that perspective. Vulnerability testing, it goes a little bit beyond. It's not just only find that single entry point to exploit and then assess the environment, but also look into different entry points, sort of a way to assess basically more holistically the environment. What other ways, other means an attacker could gain foothold on your organization. So those go hand to hand. You should perform those in a continuous manner. Perhaps once every quarter, you assess different environments in your organization. That will allow you to have sort of a view and maturity of your cybersecurity program and the overall health of your program. Another added benefit to that on a penetration test, also you'll be able to test, if you do unannounced, a way to test your cybersecurity response from your cybersecurity operations center. How fast they detect, how fast they can stop the hack. So a lot of benefits all bundled into one or two simple tests. The second would be vulnerability scanning and software updates. And they go hand to hand. You cannot just identify the vulnerability, but you also have to fix those vulnerabilities. And they go hand to hand. So you need to focus on your environment might be huge, several servers, several applications, and so forth. So you need to focus on mission critical systems. That advice also go for your penetration testing, your vulnerability testing. Focus on those environments first, and then the greater environment to your organization, because those are the mission critical and have the most impact to the mission of your organization, the service and products that you provide to your customers. So let's start with those first. So vulnerability scanning, you should be doing that on a monthly basis, weekly basis, whatever your appetite is and your business areas can work with. A monthly basis is sort of, I would call a minimal requirement to start scanning, identifying these vulnerabilities on your mission critical systems and working with your business areas, your IT department, whoever, to prioritize the patching of those devices from critical or high to your lows, medium and lows as well. Taking this in consideration, you already took away the decision making of are these systems important? Yes, they are mission critical systems, so that is out of the question. That is non-negotiable. What you're negotiating right now and identifying which patches go forward or not. Third and last, risk assessments. And here it is great that you identify the vulnerabilities, the systems they need to be patching, the entry points in your organization, the penetration test results. But now you will have to make sense of all of the data set. So we need to identify all those, put it together and see what is the threat actor that can attack our organization, use one of these vulnerabilities that I found in my environment and execute them and basically make one of the risks of my organization realized. So we need to understand what the risks of your organizations are. And once you understand that, what vulnerabilities can be taken advantage that you have in your environment right now that the threat actors are looking for to exploit. Having those and having that sort of analytical view and conclusion of what all of this data means. Yes, I have a ton of vulnerabilities. Yes, the penetration testers were able to gain foothold. The big question, simple as may be, is so what? And that's what your group and that's what the CISOs have to sort of answer for the small and medium-sized businesses, the so what question. Yes, I have a lot of vulnerability. Okay, I'll patch them when I get a chance. But what is the risk to the organization? What is the risk of not doing so? Not because the system went down, but what is the impact to the mission and the service that you provide to your client? That is what is the risk to the organization. Not being able to provide this service, not being able to manufacture this product, not being able to supply this information and reports to my clients and stakeholders. That is the risk of the organization, not necessarily the server went down. That is a side effect of the attack, of course, and going to cause a lot of work and a lot of investigation and so forth. But what is the impact from a business perspective? Put yourself in a CEO's position and say, what is the impact to the organization? What should I be concerned with? And that will be the risk conclusion part of your risk assessment. Those are the 3 quick and more holistic approach to check the health of your organization: vulnerability and penetration testing, vulnerability scanning, software update, and finally risk assessments, and making that holistic conclusion of what would be the impact to your organization.